This year, I may be shooting a lot more film than I have in the past. Well, let me tell you why. I think everyone is aware of how much technology is changing. And, you know, with AI really coming online, and I think it's quite possible we're going to hit singularity maybe later this year or maybe the next. It's going to happen really soon. And how that's going to impact our industry is kind of a question. But as I look back on all the images I have that were shot by my father, my grandfather, and even myself when I was younger, you know, I have thousands of negatives and prints and slides that are well preserved. The images on them are quite good. Some of my grandfather's negatives are, you know, 100 years old, and they still look quite good, and they'll scan or print really well. And I guess I'm concerned about all the digital images I create and what's going to happen to those files, you know? I'm old enough to remember when we were shooting digital cameras with compact flash cards, and those compact flash cards now, if you had one with data on it, could you find a reader for it? If you're storing your images on a removable hard drive, are you sure in 100 years or 50 years even that there'll be something you can plug this into? Will USB still be available? Probably not. And if, you know, if you're keeping your images on memory cards, you know, all these things, I don't know, I've shot enough pictures and done enough in this industry to have had numerous SD cards go bad. I've had removable drives, you know, go bad. And, you know, so it's not hard to lose images. And if you take enough pictures digitally and you do this enough, you will lose some stuff eventually. So I don't know, there's cloud storage. I guess, you know, I just wonder, after I've passed and years have gone by, will anyone be able to access those cloud images? You know, what's going to happen there? It's just something I don't have any control over. So I think I'm going to be looking at shooting more images on film. I'm sure many of you are old enough to remember when you would, you know, you take your film to the local photo lab, even if you're just an amateur, you know, you get these packets with all your prints on them, and your negatives would be in here, and you'd have these, and I can't tell you how many hundreds of these I have. And frankly, the negatives and even the prints still look amazingly good. I have hundreds of slides that my dad took when he was a soldier in Korea, in the Korean War. They're Kodachrome transparencies. He's got some notes written on the back of them. This one says North Korea on it. It's a picture of where his MASH unit that he was encamped. Pictures from Japan, where he would go to visit my mom in Japan. She wasn't my mom then, obviously. He was just dating her. But I have these slides, and you know, Kodachrome slides are quite permanent. These slides still look just about as good now as they did probably when they were taken. They look beautiful. Kodachrome is very permanent, very archival. And I really enjoy the fact that I can look through these images and I can scan some and print some if I want. And so I like the idea of taking pictures and putting them on a medium where there's actually a picture, there's actually an image. It's not just ones and zeros on a drive, there's actually a picture. I don't know, to me that's comforting. Maybe that's silly, I don't know. And I'm sure I'll see all kinds of arguments against that. And people will tell me how they're gonna fade, and they're gonna tell me they're not permanent. And yet, like I say, I've got black and white negatives that are a good 100 years old, and they look great. You know, and I see at antique flea markets, I see these tintypes and pictures that were taken in the 1800s that they still look pretty good. It's pretty amazing. Now, I know they're black and white, and color may not be as permanent, but I don't know. I enjoy shooting film. I enjoy the process and the equipment, and so I think it's something I'm going to be doing a lot more of. Well, that's my thinking on this. I think like the idea of creating images that are on a medium where you can actually see an image. It's not ones and zeros on a drive, where the images, the negatives, and the prints, if stored well, can last a long, long time. I think there's good evidence that this works when you look at, like, say, the work of Lee Miller, the combat photographer in World War II, and her son discovered in their attic 60,000 negatives that they didn't even know existed. And so those are being printed and will be shared, with the world. It I don't know. I think the idea that digital is more permanent to me is questionable, and it's just my opinion. You may not agree. Frankly, if you have a diverging opinion on this or some information maybe I'm missing, I'd love it if you leave me a comment and tell me where I'm off base on this. But I like shooting film. I like the idea that it can be pretty permanent, and I think I'm going to start doing more of it. In this day of high technology and AI images being created where you can't really hardly tell them from a digital image, I just like the idea of creating images where the image is actually a real image. It's not just ones and zeros. And anyway, that's my thinking. If you have any thoughts or questions, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.